Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's oryleee. Is it your first time seeing my face here on YouTube? Go subscribe to my channel and leave a like on this video. Today we're jumping over to Arizona today, where a murder is coming out of a custody battle of a newborn baby. Now, I got a little bit of information on this story. It looks like a young Arizona couple. It looks like the mom maybe killed the husband, I believe. I think they are married, or maybe getting divorced through all this chaos, and I guess maybe she was trying to get custody of the kid. So now the kid, mom's in prison, dad, I'm not too sure, but dad's probably deceased. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get why they do this shit with the kid, man. I see these stories all the time. It doesn't make no sense. It really doesn't. Like, what? So now the kid's gonna have to grow up in a foster home, or grandma, hopefully grandma. But yeah, we're gonna have to just unpack the story, see how this all unfolded. Before we jump into that, we do got a giveaway up for you guys right now. If you're interested in winning some free money, stay tuned to the end of the video, because that's where the details are going to be at. We also are live streaming now here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, all under the same oryleee handle. We've been streaming a lot of like PC gaming content. If y'all want to play with me or play a certain game on PC, go ahead and just comment down in this video section, or come join the live. We usually live every weekday around 6 p.m. and after. And on the weekends we go live too. So like I say, y'all just come tune in. And yeah, we like to be playing with subscribers, and we'll definitely be able to play the games y'all recommend. So let's have a good time. And yeah, we'll see you in there. Let's go ahead and hop into this video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, before we hold this clip, make sure you're comfortable, grab something to snack on and something to sip, and let's enjoy this video together. Are we locked in?
Our story begins in a suburb of Maricopa, Arizona. A man is talking on the phone with his sister as he drives home. He turns down the street that connects to his driveway. Unbeknownst to him, this is the final time he will drive down this street. He turns into his driveway and pulls into the garage. He puts the car in park and tells his sister to hold on as he changes the call over from the car's Bluetooth to his cell phone. During what should have been a period of silence, the sister heard her brother say, "Holy shit," followed by 3 loud booms. She yelled out for her brother a couple of times but got no response. She hung up and tried calling him again, but her brother didn't pick up. She was unsure of what to do next as she lived multiple states away.
Wow.
Seconds after the gunshots were fired, neighbors called the police. Within minutes, 2 Maricopa police officers arrived on the scene. Neighbors point them toward a house with the garage door open and a car inside. One of the officers walks up the driveway and towards the driver's side of the car.
You got it.
Garage door open.
Hey man, you with me?
Whoa.
Stay with me, buddy.
Before the officer...
Whoa, wow. It looked like the angles went through the back, right? What?
Can render aid to the male slumped over in the driver's seat. They must ensure that the scene is safe and that the threat is over. They wait for backup. As more officers arrive, a team makes entry into the house. Ultimately, they didn't find anyone inside the house and nothing appeared to have been tampered with. They go back to the victim, put pressure on his injuries, and check for a pulse. The fire department showed up shortly after and connected EKGs to check for a heart rhythm. They determined that there was no aid that could be rendered that would successfully bring the man back. He was deceased. Homicide detectives arrive on the scene. Through the victim's driver's license, he was determined to be 31-year-old Michael Agater. Michael was born on July 26, 1985 in Indiana. He was the oldest of 4 children. As the big brother, Michael set an example for his siblings. In 2002, Michael's family moved to Urbana, Ohio. This is where Michael's love of sports took hold. During high school, he was on the football team. His dad, Mark Agater, was the coach. After a year of college, Michael decided he was ready to enter the workforce. He got a job at a local mortgage company. In 2010, Michael went on a trip to Arizona to visit relatives. He enjoyed the area so much that this time he checked out a possible new job. After an interview, Michael was offered the job, and it was an opportunity the 25-year-old could not pass up. When he returned home, he told his family that he accepted a job offer in Arizona and that he would be moving soon. Michael made the move to the Phoenix area and began working at Wells Fargo. Less than a year later, Michael's friend Chris also moved to Arizona. The two became roommates. By 2013, Michael's future looked bright and he wanted someone to share it with. He began online dating. The first match he had online was with a woman named Catherine Sinkovich. Eventually, they met in person and their chemistry was undeniable. She was a very daring person. On one of their first dates, they went skydiving. However, Michael learned that Catherine's carefree exterior masked a tragic past. Catherine's ancestry is Russian, but she grew up in Southern California as one of 8 children. Both of her parents were deceased. When she was 13, she found her mother dead on the kitchen floor.
Wow.
Catherine's older sister ended up raising her. Catherine kept this painful childhood to herself. After dating for several months, Michael took Catherine to Ohio to meet his family. Everything went well, and the family thought Catherine was great. Once back in Arizona, the couple took another big step when Catherine presented him with a gift, a dog they named
Man,
Archie.
why is this clip...
Michael loved this dog to
Hold
the
up.
point where he hung up pictures and...
Let me pause this real quick, man. Why is this clip just getting worse and worse on quality? I mean, this is getting crazy here. You can't even read this shit, bro. And I'm on 10.8. I'm on the highest we can go here. This is it.
their house, the same way people...
Unfortunately, this is it.
Their family. In the spring of 2016, Michael called his family to deliver some exciting news. Catherine was pregnant. Everyone in the family was excited, but during her pregnancy, Michael and Catherine's relationship took a turn for the worse. She accused him of cheating on her. Michael was shocked by her allegations. He tried his best to make her happy, but there were just too many problems. He decided that he couldn't raise a child in that environment. He made the decision to leave. He hoped that Catherine would reconcile with him after the baby was born. But just months later, this new father is found dead in his garage. Authorities begin a sweep of the crime scene. The weapon used to kill Michael was not at the scene. However, detectives did recover 3 shell casings inside the garage. It was clear that Michael was ambushed as he still had his sunglasses on and his car was left running. Of the 3 shots that were fired, Michael was hit twice. Once in the head.
Wow, look at this, look at this. That's actually wild.
Shots that were fired, Michael was hit glasses on and his car was left running.
Look at that, glasses bent. Wow. I mean, he said he was wearing his glasses, right? So that means maybe he got shot in the head. I'm not too sure there, but that's wild. That's wild. That is wild.
Of the 3 shots that were fired, Michael...
It looks like they're going right through the back window.
Once in the head and once in the back.
Maybe they're like camping outside the house?
In front of the house, investigators find a shoe imprint in the mud that was likely made by the killer. The imprint was between Michael's and his neighbor's house. Detectives also noticed security cameras around the house, but they must wait for a warrant before they can view the footage. In the meantime, a man shows up identifying himself as Chris Grindy, Michael's longtime friend and former roommate. He had received a call from Michael's sister telling him that Michael wasn't answering his phone and that something was wrong. She asked him if he could drive down and check on him. He said sure. As soon as he turned the corner on the street, he saw the police tape. Chris was shocked to hear that Michael had been murdered. Michael wasn't involved in any criminal activity, so he wasn't the kind of person that would have enemies after him. Chris told the police that Michael lived alone and that his sister and most of his family lived 28 hours away in Ohio. Chris also told the police that Michael's ex-girlfriend Catherine and their newborn son lived nearby. Chris was suspicious of Catherine from the beginning.
She physically beat the hell out of him. She needs to, no friends fry. I hope we have death on here.
After talking with Chris, investigators then speak with the neighbors. Several neighbors reported seeing a white van leaving the area at a high rate of speed after the shots rang out. However, the accounts of who was driving the van were inconsistent at best. They received multiple descriptions of the driver, ranging from a black male to a white female and basically everything in between.
The black male, that's crazy, bro.
Detectives take a look at the surveillance.
People so damn
a white minivan
stupid nowadays.
Across the street. A few minutes pass. Then, as Michael's white Lexus is seen pulling into the garage, a person dressed in all black exits the van. The person ran across the front of Michael's house and up the driveway. Then, 11 seconds later, that same person is seen running away toward the minivan. The person gets in the van and drives away. Between the angle of the cameras and the hoodie worn by the assailant, investigators were unable to see any identifying characteristics. Detectives notify next of kin of Michael's death. Michael's family begins the long journey from Ohio to Arizona. With the statements made by Chris, detectives turn their attention to locating Michael's ex, Catherine. They look up the make and model of her vehicle and discover that she drives a blue car, not a white minivan. That same day, authorities track down Catherine to a home in Mesa, just a 40-minute drive from where Michael was shot. When the officers arrive, they observe Catherine's vehicle and a white minivan in the driveway. They run the van's license plate. It comes back to a Bridget Hopkins. They make contact with both Catherine and Bridget at the residence. When detectives inform Catherine of Michael's death, she displays no emotion. Detectives ask both Catherine and Bridget to come down to the police department. They both agreed. When asked about her whereabouts, Catherine states that she was at work all day. She works with Bridget at a mortgage company. During the interview, Catherine was acting as if she couldn't be bothered with answering the questions.
Need sleep.
Yeah, we all would like to have some sleep, but unfortunately there was a homicide in our town.
Give me a lawyer.
Give you a lawyer?
Yeah, I don't want to speak to you guys anymore.
With Catherine lawyering up, investigators shift their attention to Bridget. She explains that she is Catherine's coworker and that she has known Catherine for about a year. Bridget corroborates Catherine's alibi of being at work all day. Detectives inform Bridget that they're investigating a homicide. She was shocked to think that they would consider Catherine a suspect in the murder. Bridget said that she stayed at work all day except for when she went to pick up lunch. With Bridget's vehicle matching the description given by neighbors in the van in the surveillance footage, detectives had reason to believe that Bridget's van was involved, so they seized her vehicle. They found 2 pieces of evidence inside: a shoe print of dirt which would be consistent with someone stepping into a puddle of mud. The other was a dark black sweatshirt that was similar to the one worn by the killer in the video. With no hard evidence directly tying Catherine or Bridget to the murder, they must let both of them go. When Michael's family arrives in Maricopa, they share disturbing details about Michael's love life with investigators. Michael's loved ones had a lot to say about Michael and Catherine's relationship. In the beginning, the two seemed great together, but just months into the relationship, Catherine's behavior took a sharp turn. When angered, which they said didn't take much, she would break dishes and throw things around. She had also accused Michael of cheating on her with his sister. When she realized how crazy that sounded, she then said that his sister must have helped him cheat on her. Michael's friend and former roommate, Chris Grindy, had a front row seat to Catherine's erratic behavior. Chris described her as a very manipulative and controlling person. Shortly after Catherine moved in, Chris moved out. Michael tried his best to hold on, even as the relationship deteriorated. He tried to make things work, but the verbal abuse turned physical. She had knocked him out on multiple occasions. She had also headbutted him. In March 2016, Catherine revealed that she was pregnant.
Did I just hear that right? Did he just say she knocked him out multiple times? Yeah, this girl's a demon, bro. Her ass needs to get sent right back to fucking Russia and send her ass to Russian jail, Russian prison, because this shit ain't gonna do it for her, man. Headbutting and knocking a grown-ass man out? Man, this guy, wow. Wow, this girl's crazy.
Michael told friends and family that he had no plans to marry her, but that he wanted to support his child. Not long after the news of the pregnancy, Michael was finally ready to break it off. 4 months after moving out, Chris received a call from Michael. Michael said that Catherine had bitten him and that it required stitches. Because of all this, Michael decided to leave. Around 8 months before he was found dead, Michael took the dog Darwin and moved into a home in Maricopa. Catherine was furious. She hired a private investigator to find out where he lived. She waited for him to leave one day, grabbed the dog Darwin, and left with him. Investigators learned that Michael tried to take legal action on his own against Catherine. He had an order of protection put in place in April of 2016. He had also gotten permission from the owner of the house he rented to install video cameras in case any other incidents took place. However, Catherine refused to let up. Following the birth of her son in October 2016, she launched a vicious and hurtful campaign against Michael. He was just starting to get his parental rights. After this was happening, Catherine announced in court that Michael wasn't the father. The court judge ordered that there be DNA testing. In fact, when Michael was returning home on the day he was killed, he was returning home from taking the parental test. With this new information about Catherine, detectives head to the mortgage company where she works with her friend Bridget.
That's
they
wild,
speak with building security and ask to see surveillance footage from the day of the murder. Detectives find that less than a minute after Bridget left the cubicle area to eat lunch in the break room, Catherine is seen leaving the building. A minute later, at 12:34 p.m., a van can be seen leaving the parking lot. At 3:19 p.m., about 3 hours later, the van returns. 1 minute after that, Catherine is seen entering the building. What had Catherine been up to for those 3 hours? The next day, detectives obtain a warrant for Catherine's cell phone records. Her cell phone pings show her leaving work at around 12:30 p.m., then near her apartment at 1:16 p.m. After that, the phone shuts off. The next time the phone pings is at 3:22 p.m. back at the mortgage company. 4 days after the murder, detectives return to the mortgage company. They learn that Catherine hadn't shown up for work, but that Bridget was there. They confront Bridget with the fact that Catherine used her van. She had no idea that Catherine had taken her vehicle. She told detectives that Catherine was determined to keep Michael away from the baby. She wanted him to have nothing to do with the baby if he wasn't going to be with her. Catherine told Bridget that she was the victim.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Some
The
females,
evidence detectives
some females don't deserve to be moms, man, because that's so fucking selfish. You don't give two shits about the kid. You just care about if you're with this guy. Like, man, this dude, I hate America, dude. Not even America. I hate Russians, apparently, because this girl's fucking stupid. This girl's fucking stupid.
For Catherine. However, she had not been heard from since being released on the 17th.
God damn, this girl's so stupid.
She and the baby are nowhere to be found.
Fucking
a day
asshole.
Later, the police received a call from a friend of Catherine. He said that Catherine had called him and asked if she could stay with him. She also asked him not to look into Michael's death. This odd comment caused him to contact the police. Law enforcement rushed to the man's
W
home.
Catherine, are you? Come on, you're not close. Turn around. Stop, turn around. Walk toward my voice. Put your hands behind your head.
The fugitive task force went in and
Got her
arrested
ass.
Catherine. She had the baby with her but showed no concern that she was leaving without the child. Her son was unharmed and taken to the Arizona Department of Child Safety. 2 days after the arrest was made, the paternity test results came back. Michael was in fact the father. Michael's mother, Leslie, was then able to take custody of the child.
Thank God.
In May 2019,
Thank
Catherine's
God
trial began.
they went to the
Nearly all of the evidence against her
right
was
family.
circumstantial. Prosecutors alleged that on December 16, 2016, Catherine stole Bridget's van keys. She then snuck away from work, waited for Michael to return home, and then fired 3 shots into his car. On May 7, 2019, the jury delivered its verdict.
So, oh damn, 2019? Holy shit. So, 2016, the kid was what? Probably almost a year. So, we're looking at, he's probably about 7 or 8. Yeah, like 7 or 8 right now. I wonder, that's about the year where he's going to start recognizing what the hell happened to him back in the day. What happened to his parents, which is shitty, man. I praise God to the family. Hope he grows up to be a damn superstar based off the odds. I've been through tough shit too growing up, and definitely not easy, but it builds you. What it does kill you makes you stronger. That's I live by that 100%. And yeah, we're gonna roll this outro. Let's go. Alright, y'all, we're gonna wrap this one up. If you're this type of content, I'm gonna link a playlist right here in the video. It's gonna have all the reactions on there for y'all to check out. We drop a new video every single day, all of 2024. So definitely smash the bell so you ain't missing out on my future content, and you're not missing out on my future live streams. Like I said earlier inside the video, we have been live streaming pretty much every single day. We're probably live streaming right now, actually, believe it or not. So like I said, y'all, come hop in, check me out. There's no other, that's it, just come check me out. There's no reason why you shouldn't come say what's up to your boy when he's on the live. We do got that giveaway too I was talking about. Once we reach 500 subscribers, we're giving away a couple $50 gift cards. So if y'all trying to make some free money, definitely want to go down to the bottom of this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. All you gotta do, 2 simple steps to get entered to win 50 bucks. Super easy. We'll see you in the live streams. Peace. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace, 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 peace.